Thanks so much for coming to our 200th episode, man. We really appreciate it. For everyone that showed up, you guys are fucking awesome. So 200 episodes is, over 3 years of consistent podcasting.
How well did that go?
All right. Hi, guys. How are you?
Can you hear?
Thank you so much for coming to our...
Does the mic work?
Yeah, it's good. Looks good. You guys are here. You guys have obviously heard it. Thank you so much for showing up. We really appreciate it.
I have shown up to quite a few of them that I don't remember. Sobriety is something that I need to look into.
Yeah, you should. So, what do we got going on here, huh? We got 200 episodes. You guys are fucking awesome. Jay, at least you dressed up a little bit.
I usually do.
Here's the conversation we had today. I said, hey, are you wearing like a suit? I was like, I'm wearing my one tracksuit that I own that I look kind of good in.
Yeah.
And he goes, oh, yeah, I got a tracksuit. And then he shows up looking like fucking Rodney Dangerfield in fucking Caddyshack.
Yeah, I'll take that.
You know what I mean? Like,
Hey.
What are we doing here, dude? That is not a tracksuit.
It's whatever.
What do you mean it's whatever, dude? What
I
are
like
you doing?
it, man. I've been golfing. I was
that
golfing
what it
twice
is?
this week, man. With the driving range, the whole 9 yards, man.
Yeah, that's fucking rude,
Yeah.
dude. You literally, look at me and Kenny, dressed to the nines,
You
dude.
look like that white dude carrying all the black dude's equipment, following them around, in this fucking tracksuit that your mother gave you.
Hey,
Yeah.
how dare you?
Yeah, and you need to figure out his size too, Mom, because it's obviously too small. He
I'm
couldn't he couldn't zip that fucking jacket up to save his life.
No, I couldn't at all. If anyone can zip it up on me, you guys will win some merch. How's that? Right? Yeah. Well,
Well,
I got thick thighs. Dude.
Yeah.
Thick thighs save lives.
Yes.
A lot of us know that. But no, man, it's beautiful to be here. We're very excited to be on the 200 episodes. Yeah. What do you think, Jay? Do you got any feelings about it? I mean, I know you just show up every week and fucking ask questions.
Hey, better than your last podcast partner did.
This is true.
He didn't even show up. John Chimer.
Yeah. It's been,
How this all started off was me hitting him up, and we didn't really even know each other. We just kind of hung out a little bit. And I was like, hey, man, I know who your podcast partner is. If you want somebody more reliable, let me know. I'll show up every week. Not going to do much more than that, but I'll show up every week.
Yeah.
And you could just see the, I don't know.
Yeah.
And then we hung out a few times after that, and he said, come on by and we'll talk and do the pod, and been good since, man. It's been a blessing for sure.
Yeah, man. I have a pretty good bullshit meter in my world when I can read people
I wish your
pretty
wife
well.
did.
I know. Yeah, she really got duped. Sorry, Rosie. But when I started this podcast, episode years ago, and then we did it for a minute, stopped, and then the pandemic happened, and me and my buddy John decided to pick it up again, and we did about 30, 40 episodes, and he petered out, which is, he has other shit going on. And when I met Jay, I'd known him a little bit, and this is the one nice thing I'm going to say about you on the podcast. But as soon as I met him, we had a conversation about how much he listens to podcasts, how much he likes them, and I thought, that's the fucking guy. That's the guy. And it wasn't until almost 6 months,
it was
a year plus later, because
Yeah.
Jay had some crazy shit happen to him,
Yeah.
that, I reapproached him and brought him in. And I will say, man, it's so nice to do this with you. Like, not to get sappy. You show up every fucking week, excited about it, and it makes my life so much easier.
I love
on top of the other 90 things that I'm doing trying to get this podcast out. And I do want to take a minute and really thank our producer, Kenny. Fucking Kenny,
Yes. Him and Craig are shopping at the same store for tracksuits, obviously.
Yeah.
Little twinsy thing going over here, a little Laurel and Hardy.
Remember when we all had a plan together?
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a plan to do this together.
I don't like looking like you schmucks, I got style. You guys are just trying.
But yeah, Kenny's come into the fold, and it's been awesome working with him. If you need oddly made soaps, if you need bombs made, if you need a guy that's probably pretty decent in the apocalypse and also knows how to work audio and video
If you have a
equipment.
girlfriend you want to stalk and you need tracking equipment,
Right. Kenny's
you go
your
to
guy.
Kenny, If you're worried about your house being bugged and you want somebody to go and figure out if it is or isn't.
Kenny's your guy.
Yeah. He may bug your house at the same time, so
Yeah,
you want to
totally.
might want to check your bathroom when he leaves, but
Yeah, Kenny has always 8 businesses going at one time.
yep. Mayor of
And-
Wainimi.
Yeah, and if he'd settled on one, he'd be Jeff fucking Bezos.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
You're awesome, Kenny. Thank you so much for doing all
Yes.
this, man.
It's awesome.
He does a lot of
Do you know how many
behind-the-scenes
times
stuff.
I've had to talk him out of firing you?
Shut up. You're so
That fucking guy. I'm so sick of it. I think I could do it myself.
He's
Fuck
lying,
this
dude.
cocksucker.
Kenny, you're a fucking national treasure. Don't let Jay talk to you like that. All right? That's rude. So what else is going on? We got, like I said, podcasting. We're very excited to be here. We got killer guests. We got ex guests on the podcast here. We got friends and family. We got everyone here. So we made some live content some content that we wanted to play for you guys. You know, just what is it like being a podcaster? You know what I mean? For me, I'm thinking about topics to bring up all the fucking time. I'm constantly worrying about the edits and the social media and this and that. And my beautiful wife, is constantly dealing with my bullshit all the time. But we made a video that we think basically covers all
and
aspects.
then his partner does nothing.
Yeah.
His
Jay
partner
comes
in this
in.
whole thing just shows up and goes, hey, I'm the one here looking good.
Yeah.
You know? and that's all I ever fucking do.
Yeah.
Nothing. I'm just
Pretty
like,
much.
oh, yeah, good job, Craig.
Yeah. It's
Did you hurry
great.
up, man?
It's really nice to work on something for 8 hours and then have someone come in and question you about the one thing you didn't fucking finish. And that's him. You know what I mean? So why don't Kenny, can we get that queued up? We're podcasters. We listen to Joe Rogan tell everyone to start a podcast. So we did.
We're podcasters. I just show up and ask a bunch of technical questions about shit I don't understand.
We're podcasters. I sit and plan out topics for every single podcast, only to be derailed by my co-host.
We're podcasters. We assume people want to hear our opinions on wildly complicated and intense issues.
We're podcasters. We get to ignore our families for multiple hours a week because we're artists.
We're podcasters. We'll throw our friends and family under the bus for a good story in a heartbeat.
We're podcasters. We've done 5 minutes of research, but I guarantee you we have an opinion on it.
Hi, we're podcasters. We'll literally sell anything for ad revenue. We're podcasters. We invite guests way beyond our reach and then wonder why they don't respond.
We're podcasters. I spend every moment of my life editing, promoting, and posting this podcast. I haven't seen my kids in months.
Hi, Dad.
No eye contact!
No.
So if you guys ever wanted to do this, just remember that's what it is, essentially, right?
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah,
100%.
It's wild. So, yeah.
Man, and throwing the family under the bus is the best part
God,
of
it's
it.
the best.
It really is.
Yeah.
As we watch all my family turn their heads and look in the other direction real quick, everybody quickly was like, whoa.
Yeah. It is. It's fun, man.
Yeah.
We've been having so fun. 200 episodes. We've had talked to killer guests, and I really just am excited how it's going down. But boy, it is a fucking pain in the ass to keep it going. You know.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, it's pretty wild, huh?
I'm having a great time.
All right. Yeah. God, you're lucky you got me. You know?
I know.
fucking
Hey,
crazy.
I'm not saying anything different.
Yeah, you know, well, it's fun, dude. It's good. I'm actually the joy's wearing off right now in the middle of this 200. I just the thought of another 200 episodes with this fucking guy gave me absolute.
You're so fucking lucky.
gave
Besides
me
Rosie,
absolute
nobody wants to put
anxiety.
up with you.
Yeah, I know, and that's yeah.
I don't know how your mom did it.
How dare you? I was a fucking angel.
I know you do. It's the
What's that?
only reason you did it.
Oh, got it, dude.
Oh, shit. Cool. Now I get to talk shit to Kenny.
Kenny's got teeth.
Yeah.
Dude.
Old whiny homeless dude. You guys ever go down to Perkins Road and get to the end of it and you guys see that encampments down there? That's where Kenny lives. You just look for the fucking little StarCraft thing on the top of the trailer. It's not even a trailer. You see this van out here in the front. Yeah, Kenny lives in this van. And then when he gets out there, it just goes, and he just starts projecting. Start looking around, looking for homeless cats and
Yeah.
rescue dogs.
This is true. How many animals do you have, Kenny? 4. Like official animals, or what about the unofficial ones? Those all died.
That's why I need me drinking water.
Kenny, he comes into the podcast. He's like, "Dude, I saved 8 pit bulls today." I'm like, "Excuse me?
Yeah.
What the fuck, dude?" It's insane. It's wild. I don't know, man. It's a beautiful thing. So, what do we got going on? 2024 has been weird to start, huh? Who's feeling good about this year? One person? 2 people? Nice. That's awesome.
We got somebody with an election shirt on her. She's David and Alexis Rose.
Yeah, who's that?
Is that?
Oh, that is a
Oh,
great
okay.
show.
All right.
Oh,
we
that
got
is a
that
good
one.
show.
No, yeah.
Schitt's
Okay.
Creek is an
Yeah.
incredible show. You know
One
what
of the
me and my
best.
wife have been watching lately is Love on the Spectrum. Has anyone seen that? Oh,
Wow.
my God, dude.
Is there anything more appropriate?
It basically is. I will tell you that Love, and Jay's the worst to talk to about movies, so I'm kind of talking to you
I'm
guys.
horrible.
Love on the Spectrum is the most true, honest fucking dating show I've ever seen in my life, dude. There is literally a guy on there that these 2 autistic people, that's what they do. They match autistic people up, right? And they go on dates together trying to find love. And it is so beautiful to see 2 couples on a first date. One of them goes, "Hey, man, do you ever want kids?" And the other one goes, "Nope." And he goes, "And that's the date." And they shake hands and they fucking leave each other. It's beautiful. It's the
damn.
most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life.
Sounds like the Point Twins.
They dodged 6 months of weird time, a fucking pregnancy that someone didn't want. They're just like, you don't want kids? See you later. I'm
Yeah.
fucking out of here, right? It's the best thing I've ever seen, dude. Yeah, so Schitt's Creek. Kirby
Schitt's Creek is
Enthusiasm.
amazing.
We got a Kirby Enthusiasm shirt here. Larry David is amazing. God damn it. Jake Gallo's here. Comedian, Ventura comedian. Thank you so much
Yes.
for showing up.
Sets up stuff around town all the time.
Yep.
He does shit at Pizza Chief.
Comedy
He does,
Slice.
Yeah. We had him here, but he couldn't seem to make it. I don't know what happened. But it was a valiant effort. You know, we had some Mondays going on there for a hot second, and
Yeah.
he doesn't even remember.
He can't. He can't even respond. You're fucking
you know.
shit.
Yeah.
There you go. That's what's up. Yeah.
I'm not doing it here. Shit.
That's the most Jay question I've ever heard. Hey, do you have anything that's going on at my actual bar right now that I don't know about?
Man.
Speaking of David Rhodes, the
Yeah, hey,
owner,
Dave.
thank you to the garage.
Dave's welcome to my world.
The real owner
This
of the
is
garage,
what I deal
Dave
with all
Rhodes,
the
is in the
time.
house. We really appreciate you letting us do it here, dude.
Yeah.
So anyway, 2024 is weird. I feel I'm a child of the apocalypse. I'm always seeing the end on the horizon, right? So, and is anyone
Seriously.
else feeling weird about the 2024 right now?
I mean, how you guys looking
Elections.
at like how things are going with the elections and just everything, man? It's all confusing. There's none of it that makes sense.
Right.
Well, Chuck in the back, he probably knows because he always knows everything. But
There you go.
see,
That's the kind of fucking leader we need around here.
Yeah.
dude. The guy that likes beer. It's perfect.
But it just doesn't. None of it makes sense.
Yeah, it's
Not
wild.
a fucking a little bit of it.
Does anyone
you know?
have a prediction on 20? Oh, someone has a prediction on 2024.
We got it?
Come on up here, Mike. He got some predictions, dude. Let's hear it. Come on up. Woo! This is levels below. Bad start.
Hello.
Mike, one of our friends, former podcast guest. Welcome to the podcast.
Couple
dude.
times podcast with
Yep.
us a couple of times. Been kicked out of the bar once.
What?
Yeah,
I don't remember that.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah. So, you're a pretty mystical motherfucker, dude. What do you see going on for 2024 this year?
I've been thinking about this, and one thing that I've come onto lately is the Book of Enoch,
Oh, shit.
and it's one of the I think it's 81 canons that was removed from the original Ethiopian Bible,
Okay.
and it's because it's too mystical. It's got too much truth in it. And the revelations or experiences that Enoch had and wrote in it, the normal Christian church was like, no, get rid of this shit. That isn't part of theology. We can't control people with that.
Okay.
So they removed it amongst other canons. And I think we're going to kind of come to terms with the fact in 2024, whether we realize it or not, that shit was completely true.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So the Book of
Makes
Enoch
sense.
is, for layman's terms, one of the books that was pulled out of the Bible, right? The rumor is that it was actually written by Jesus, no?
Well,
Or
I
is
don't
Enoch
know.
a
Jesus
person?
wasn't white.
Well, this is where it gets into like, I mean, what is
Yeah.
Christ? Christ is kind of like a level of consciousness that maybe manifested itself through a man named Jesus.
Okay.
So in that regard, it's all kind of one thing. Maybe it is all Jesus per se.
So what are the revelations in Enoch that you think are happening this year?
Well, he describes going to heaven or a place in heaven. Keep in mind that's probably terminology that was used at the time. But he describes it like a spaceship. He doesn't say spaceship. He says a room. And so enclosed. And it was shiny, and there were all these flashing lights, and there were like large beings that were walking around. So it sounds kind of like a spaceship. Sounds kind of like some UFO shit. Obviously, there's already like a trickle-in kind of effect that's taking place with Congress trying to let us know, oh, we're interested in UFOs now. We want to, we want to know more about this. And they probably are stupid to what's going on in the like shadow shit of what's actually going on.
Okay.
But I think it's gonna be exposed more probably during 2024.
So you think aliens are coming back?
I think they've always been here.
You think they're going to be made
agree with that.
known?
It's almost like there's all these pathways or these like quantum highways that exist, and consciousness can traverse it at all times. And right now, it's experiencing itself through seemingly different central nervous systems that we call separate beings here on Earth. And it's really maybe just trying to remember itself. And that's what we are. We're like being harvested to create AI, and it can ultimately remember itself.
Yeah.
I've been thinking about this a lot.
It's in all our
Shut up.
And
I think there are just tiny little micronisms, and they spend most of their time in our culo. And they just, every once in a while, they just pop out.
Yeah.
And they look around, and they're like,
Yeah.
They go right back on their buttholes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
You know what's weird?
My
is
brother definitely has some
For
weird
sure.
shit coming out of his ass.
So the trippy thing is that I talk to you and you say shit like that, and I'm thinking about how I can get away with stealing shit from Target. More, you know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? So I love it.
am I.
Yeah, totally.
You know?
Because what does it matter in the end, right?
I mean, this is
So is 2024 going to be an awakening of consciousness, or is it going to be a fucking downhill to where shit comes to light when you realize nothing means nothing?
That's the ultimate question: is will we as a species, let's say, destroy our ability to recognize and remember our one true self, this one mind that seems to be experiencing itself through many different aspects, or will we be able to get there by making a right series of decisions that allow us to gain a remembering? I don't know.
Who makes that choice? The individual? A consciousness?
We
Collective?
each make it individually, and it seems to add up, like collectively. But there's also weird fucking people in charge of making decisions that maybe not for us, but that affect us.
Right.
Like politicians and other kinds of Mary Kay like cult leaders.
Mary Kay. Yeah, I feel you, man. So how do you, like, because I see World War III on the horizon. I see who fucking knows who's winning the presidency. Okay. What do you see for, are we gonna, I feel like we're gonna be there
Kennedy.
middle of the year.
Kennedy.
Yeah.
I'm all about it.
World War III?
I'm not,
So let's say there's a celestial body of collective souls that maybe is experiencing itself through all of us, and we think we're separate beings, right?
Right.
And it's just this one entity that's experiencing it, like one light shining through a prism.
Right.
Oh, many different colors. Maybe it's just one light. Anyway, let's say this celestial body, these souls have this wavelength of desire that want to branch out and experience themselves, whether it be what we perceive as demons and angels, aliens, UFOs, or maybe just people here in this room, whatever, on Earth. And then every action we take is like pulling a lever towards our highest ideal, which is like remembering our one true self, or working backwards towards that, or pulling the lever away from it towards the other end of that polarity into like what we might call a negative end of the spectrum, where we forget who we truly are, and that's maybe what we call evil or shit like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's World War III commentary. Maybe so. Maybe World War III has if we want to label it as something, that war has always been going on galactically, but we're experiencing it manifesting itself here on this planet, and we're like, oh shit, what are we gonna do? Are we gonna cause trouble with Russia or Iran or is Israel gonna da-da-da? I stand with
Hey, Chris, I told you we should have dosed everybody, bro. We really should have dosed everybody, man.
Yeah.
You know, them fucking penis envy mushrooms and some cupcakes and had all you guys looking at
Jay
melting.
wanted to dose you guys all with
No, I
mushrooms
really
today, by
did.
the way. I had to
It
talk
was a
him out of it.
suggestion. Just a suggestion,
which-
you know, just some cookies and some penis envy. You know, you girls know what I'm talking about.
I'm pretty sure I
Yeah.
know what you're talking about.
All right, dude.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So World War III is in your mind. It's going to translate physically, I think, on this earth. Who do you think?
in the one mind?
Ooh. Who do you think is going to win the presidency?
Well,
Kennedy.
there's a lot of talk about, and I got no pussy in the cockfight, but I will say, it seems like they're kind of lubing us up for parachuting in Big Dick Mike, as they say.
Oh yeah, that's right. Have you guys
know.
heard the rumor? They're going to sub out Obama for Joe Biden for Michelle Obama. That's the rumor.
They might play off Joe
Big Dick
Biden.
Mike.
Yeah, right. I mean, you seen that Ellen clip?
I've seen it all.
Oh,
Dude. It's all
something's
photoshopped.
swinging, bro.
Yeah.
Something's swinging. Anyway, and maybe it's digitally created. I don't know.
I'm
but
sure it is.
I saw what I
It's a lot of Photoshop.
It's not. She's
Yeah.
got an elephant trunk.
Yeah.
So you're going Michelle Obama.
Either that or Newscum. They're gonna. Bring
Ooh,
him
yeah.
in.
Oh,
You
God.
never know.
He-
Who thinks that? Who thinks they're going? Do the
He's
old
done such a
switcheroo on
great
the
job
election?
here in our state that we have. Of course, we should.
What?
Newsom's done such a
Oh, yeah.
fantastic job.
Well, you know.
Yeah.
got rid of plastic straws while
That's right.
increasing homeless encampment.
Fuck that
They
piece
didn't
of
say,
shit, garbage
by the way,
ass
the 110
motherfucker.
freeway. Remember that crazy
Yeah.
fire that just took place?
Uh-huh.
That was all homeless encampments under there. Mm-hmm. And if you look up what 110 emits in terms of like chemical shit,
Yep.
imagine what was actually burning into the air. And they said the same thing as they do whenever there's a chemical spill. They're like, nothing to see here. You're fine. You're not breathing anything in.
Don't worry about it.
It was a pallet fire. You know those like spontaneously combustible
Yeah.
pallets that exist?
They're hey guys, is your skin itchy?
Yeah.
It's just allergies.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. Don't trip.
That's what the doctor's been telling my brother Chris for years. It's a combustible fire thing. Don't worry about it. You'll get over it. Here, let's give you a shot. It'll go away.
Yeah.
It'll stop itching, stop burning. Don't worry about it. It's going to happen.
Yeah, well, 2024 for me seems like the I-10 fire. I think we're fucking
It's gonna
going
be a
that
shit
way.
show.
So let's enjoy this shit while it lasts, right?
Yep.
There's nothing you can do about it.
Anybody wants mushrooms, hit me up. It
Yeah.
makes everything better.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
Tend to forget about it.
But,
But you can be a spaz like Dave.
And also check out his band, A Bad Trip.
Start.
Bad Start. Fuck, I did it again. I did it on the last. Bad Start, hip hop group, really, really good.
Hell yeah.
Instagram levels below. Always talking to him feels like you're on acid. So thank you for coming on, bud.
Artie.
Appreciate you.
I love you guys.
Love you, brother.
All right. Let's talk about something we can all relate to. Who's
Yeah,
trying to get
tequila.
healthy?
Let's talk about tequila.
Oh,
Hold
all
on.
right. That'll work.
Yes. I'm taking a nap.
Oh, thank you, brother. Ooh, is that for me? Wow.
Did you get
Okay.
orange? Really?
He's not.
You don't do fruit? Oh, you're not drinking?
Wow.
Oh, shit.
Kenny's not drinking. Okay.
Huh.
Well, we'll take this in a minute. Who's trying to get healthy for 2024?
Me.
Everybody?
Me.
Who like me did all these New Year's resolutions? Anyone do any New Year's resolutions? Everybody?
Yeah, I did to
Oh, are
do
we
more
doing this?
shots with you.
There you go. New Year's resolution. Oh, the God's nectar. Sorry, Mike. I know you can't. Yeah.
It's mine.
Good job. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was
It's
thinking a
been
lot
my
about
New
this.
Year's resolution since I was about 7.
Yeah.
You know? I think my dad started it for me. My mom tried when I was in my teens.
Right.
Hasn't worked.
Yeah, we know. We know it hasn't worked. Yeah. But who so I saw some people New Year's resolutions. What are some New Year's resolutions you guys are going for? No sober.
Chris?
Anybody? No one made any. Huh? What? Nope. Nope, none of them. Stretching? Oh, there you go. Yeah, we know you do that. What do you got? There. Oh God, that's nice.
I got you.
Yeah,
Not a problem.
it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah. More acid. There we go. Yeah.
Hold on. In the back.
Oh shit, that's not a question. How much do I spend on podcast shit? That's not.
Not
a,
as
that's
much
not a
as
fair
those
question.
kids he didn't want.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. God, I wish I had autism right now, dude. I'd be killing it. I'm like, not today. We're out of here. Fuck. Actually, when we watched that show, I was jealous. I was like, fuck, dude. I wish I had autism so fucking bad right now. Just a touch of the tism, dude. Oh, thank you. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah.
We know.
Yeah, we know. But 2024 resolutions. I've made a lot myself every fucking year. I'm gonna get healthy. I'm doing this. I'm actually doing carnivore right now. It's actually going well. But I thought I get about 3 weeks in, and then I fucking pewter out, right? So has anyone started one and already pewtered out at this point? Yeah, let's hear it. Come on
Not
up
a
here.
single one.
You can
Come
win
on,
some
girls.
merch if you got a good one.
You guys got something back there.
Come on up here. What'd you pewter out
Artie's
on?
over here trying to gain weight.
There you go.
Yeah. We know
You
that
got
ain't
one?
happening. John's over there like, I think I'm going to start 6 more bands. You know, I don't have 5 right now. I think I can do about 4 more.
Yeah,
You know, you don't have enough going on.
yeah. I've gone
John
like a solid
C, by the
3
way.
weeks.
Artie, John C, just pointing people out.
There you go.
You can't see shit because Craig didn't do the right shit and get a video camera out there.
This
so we can.
motherfucker, huh? You know, this guy actually forgot his own key for his bar today to open the door. And then as he's throwing a tantrum, it's bouncing around his necklace. And he couldn't even find the fucking key that was on his own body. You know what I mean? So let's fucking calm down over here, all right?
And then I'm calling my lady, honey, and I'm calling her, pissed off, yelling at her because she won't answer her fucking phone. I'm texting these other 2. I'm all mad and shit. I can't figure it out. The key's not in the box where it's supposed to be. I did all this shit, and I'm like,
He's like, where the fuck? Who didn't put the keys in the fucking box? And he's like doing this, and I'm like, dude, what is that? What are we doing here? And then he stomps back in, and he goes, it's right here. And I'm like, yeah, no shit, dude. It's incredible. So that's the kind of guy I'm dealing with around here. Yeah, 100%. Apologies.
yeah,
He's going to do 1 load of laundry for her.
negative. All the way around. Yeah.
He'll do 1 full
Yeah.
load.
I got-
Wash, dried. If you can get him to fold it, that'll be a whole animal, dude. Yeah. Right? Yeah, there you go.
I'm a firm believer in our past history. You know what I'm talking about, ladies.
Uh-oh.
All this shit you guys been fighting against, and now these, oh shit.
Yeah, calm down.
No, I know. I was gonna say something about how trans people fucked
Oh,
up the whole
Jesus
women's
Christ.
league. I'm
All
not
right,
saying it though.
relax.
I'm not saying it. You know what I mean?
Relax,
All these
dude.
women have worked so hard to
Fucking-
get their fucking, you know.
I got
their
Phallic
props.
Jones over here as a
Yeah.
co-host, dude.
Yeah. Again, I'd like to thank my brother for being here.
It's fucking brutal,
Yeah.
dude. Well, anyway, we got some more shit to show you, but it's all based on 2024 fucking resolutions, man. I mean, me and Jay have had long conversations, and I will say that Jay has been sober for how
Yeah.
many months now? Up until this week.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Up until this week. I was sober since before Thanksgiving. I
Right.
don't know the date. I just quit drinking. Certain person in my life was an inspiration to get me to kind of back up a little bit and stop drinking.
Thank
because
you.
if he
I
could do it,
appreciate
I
it.
could do it.
Yeah.
Definitely wasn't you. That's. I mean, I tried to stop eating, but it hasn't worked for either one of us.
Yeah,
So why would I try? But
Right.
yeah, just was like if he can do it, I can do it. And then I just stopped doing it for a while, and then David, I was like, hey, we're gonna have my birthday party this year. And he's like, yeah, and you're gonna start drinking, bitch. I'll show you guys the text.
You know
like,
why?
I'm not even kidding.
I know exactly why.
David's like, no,
Yeah.
fuck that. Your birthday party is one of our best days all year long.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But that's what you were thinking.
Also, your fucking bar tab has probably helped floating this motherfucker, dude. So, that's fucking it, you know?
Yeah, true
It's a
story.
beautiful bar. They do well, but Jay's bar tab, he's like, how much this month? What the fuck, dude? So, I could see why
but
Dave
you would
wouldn't
think
want
you'd
you to stop
appreciate me
drinking.
being sober, except for then I just don't show up at the bar anymore.
Yeah, it's
and
weird.
then he has to work, which he hates. Yeah,
That's why we appreciate it. Yeah.
good point.
Beautiful. Yeah. Point
Solid,
taken.
solid.
But
yeah.
you've been sober. You are like a 5-year-old at heart. You take 10 days off for your birthday every year. We talk about it all
Yep.
the time on the podcast on
Yep.
what grown man takes 10 days off for his birthday.
A grown
But-
man that never had a birthday
That's
growing
right.
up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about again, Chris.
Chris, is
We
this
didn't-
true? Did you guys never have birthdays? Yeah, okay.
No.
That's fine.
It was, hey,
Okay, how
happy
long
birthday.
How
Here's
long
a
did he
piece of
How
cake.
long has he been overcompensating for not having one? A while, right?
Oh, okay, David. Remember this next year when you're going like, hey, let's have a birthday party. Come on, man.
So Jay's
Yeah.
been sober for a while. He took a couple days off because we're having a good time today.
Yeah.
And also I've been, doing my thing.
A little PSA
losing
for
weight,
everybody.
you know.
Just a little PSA. If you take 2 months off and then you start drinking again, and then you go do a little road around town thing, and you are doing shots and drinking, and you don't eat, and then you eat a bag of Doritos,
Right.
And then you go to the bench warmer, and then you do a couple of shots, and you're hanging outside, and then somebody hands you a joint. Don't smoke it. Not at all.
Because
Or your old lady will be cleaning out puke Doritos of your beard that night while you're laying in bed passed out. I love you, baby. You're awesome, honey. Oh, my God. Dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I
he
will. I
told
don't
me
give
as
a
soon
fuck.
as he got here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even remember the last
Yeah.
time I got sick like that, just drinking, but it's because I did take
Yeah.
a long break. And I think it's really why we don't take breaks.
Right.
You know? It just doesn't make sense.
Right. Yeah. So Jay's sober. He's trying to get healthy.
Yeah, trying to get healthy.
And we had a
Jay's
whole
sober.
fucking conversation. For me, myself, I'm always losing weight.
No,
I'm
you're not.
I'm all carnivore.
No, you're not.
But I'm doing
You're
good. and you're
carnivore,
fucking-
but you still end up not losing weight.
Hey,
It's incredible.
Hey, keep talking
I'm
while
just
that
saying.
drink's in your lips, you alcoholic fuck. Go ahead, sip it. Sip it hard. You didn't shoot it? Oh, yeah, you did. Anyway, so
I sipped it to chase
we
it
had
with
a whole
margarita.
conversation the other day about getting healthy, and I don't know if you guys know about this, but there's something called the Mickey Mantle gene, okay? The Mickey Mantle gene is a man that could fucking show up in any situation, anything going on and perform well, right? Mickey Mantle was a bad motherfucker.
Do not ask Honey about
He was chugging 40 beers on planes, showing up, playing baseball, doing the thing, right? So Jay thinks he has it. I'm the actual one that has it, and there's actual proof. If you watch me on a trampoline,
Cállate, Rosie. Cállate.
yeah,
Cállate.
you watch me swim, you watch me dive, you watch me throw fucking axes.
We watched you float.
Yeah.
You didn't really swim.
You've never
You look
seen
like
me.
a fucking turtle out there.
If you've
just
seen
fucking
me on a
smooth,
unicycle,
just barely moving
I've done all
along.
the things, right? My wife can attest.
Rosie,
I'm incredibly
you're-
talented.
Rosie, stop. Rosie, just stop.
So we had a whole conversation the other day about the Mickey Mantle gene, and Jay has dedicated himself to running a 5K, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we filmed a little pre-video just to kind of see where he is.
It happened.
Kenny, you want to get that ready, queued up?
The fucking hangover.
I know. God. 2024, dude.
I gotta quit.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go vegan. Yep, I want to do that fucking 5K in May that fucking Bert.
5K.
5K.
You're
in
gonna
May,
run a
dude.
5K?
5K. That's 3 fucking months.
You can't run around the fucking block.
Yes, I can.
There's no way.
I can today. There's no problem with it.
It's not happening.
Hey,
dude. Yeah.
Bert's not the only one with the fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger gene.
You don't have the Mickey Mantle gene. dude.
I do too.
You don't have it.
I do too.
No, you don't.
Yep.
There's no way. There's no way. You will die. Before, you know what? I will make sure that you die before you actually run that 5K.
Let's fucking do it.
Because that's
5K in May.
There's no way.
New Year's resolution. Let's get this shit started. This is it for drinking. I'm done. Fuck this thing. I'm out. 5K in May. I'm gonna start today.
Today, right now.
Right now. Let's fucking do this.
I'll fucking see you out there.
I'm gonna run from here to Patty's.
I'll be
right
this-
now.
I'll be
We're
right
gonna
here.
do this.
I'll be.
That looks good. Swallow.
It's called a Belgian dip.
All right.
I got this. No, I got this. 5K in May. Make it down. I got this. That's right.
Oh my God! Oh, it's so bad. It's so bad. It's so bad. Oh my God. Kenny, can you pull the last scene up real quick? I just want to point out a few things about this.
Pull out the Gigi scene.
Yeah, don't do that. We're getting flagged. If you guys caught it, Jay's dick was hanging out at Gigi's, right? You got to look real close and real hard, but yeah. This,
And it was hilarious because all these people were at Gigi's when we were doing this.
yeah.
And I'm standing around the corner and I'm like trying to pull it up and get it out there. And I'm just trying to get all stretched out. And there's this lady with her camera, dude. And she's laughing and taking pictures, man. It was so fucking funny.
And I'm like, you know, I'm a weirdo. I'm like, I don't want this shit getting out. So I'm like, hey, bitch, don't post that on social media. She's like, why would I post this on social media? I'm like, yeah, I know. I know. And I thought about it. I was like, yeah, it's traumatizing. But what I do want you to know is that poor couple in the far corner over there, they were hovering around that statue, right, as we filmed this. And Jay obviously is on all his glory. You know, that hernia, dude. We got it anyway. Scares me. But
yeah.
That fucking poor couple.
That
dude,
hernia has
they
left an
saw
impression
Jay
on his back many times.
Dude, it's like an overhang when you're like rock climbing that you have to fucking get around.
Yeah.
But that poor couple was around the statue and they saw Jay running and they were like, "We're fucking out of here, dude. We're out of here." Right?
And I kept trying to not, like, I was like, hey, man, because I was already anxious about all this. And I'm like, oh, come on, man, there's some normal people over here. They don't need to see this shit. You know, and I just kept trying to just like, okay, they're going to go away. And they just kept walking around.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fuck it. Let's just go. Let's do this. All this is sober, by the way.
Yeah, which is wild. I was
Yeah.
all sober. But I would like to just duly note out that them cheeks, dude. It's wild. It looks like God took two different humans and spliced you together. You know what I mean? Like one top guy and a bottom guy, and he's like, "Here you go.
Yeah, that's it.
Fucking, this is what you're living with." It's incredible, dude. I'm thick all over. There's not
Yeah.
one part of me that's not thick.
The fucking crack starts at my knees and works its way up to my mid back. It's just, and it's the only thing you don't see is where it's covered, but you know that it's all crack. It's just all there.
Is your
you know?
butthole hanging out?
My what?
Is your butthole exposed?
No, man. I did almost
it
trip
another
over a
6 inches
hemorrhoid.
down the
When I
crack?
was running, I almost tripped over a hemorrhoid at one point, but I got it figured out. I tucked it right back in.
Incredible. I
A little
can't-
thumb work,
yeah.
but I got it back in.
I was like, Jay's body looks like a bad TikTok edit. You know what I mean? It's like the top guy doing something, and the legs just a whole nother universe going on. It's incredible, man.
Let's talk
You're
about
the
what's
fattest,
let's
skinniest
talk
dude
about
I've
what's
ever seen.
important.
What's
that
important?
beautiful dog.
God,
Ah,
I know. Yeah,
everybody,
Gypsy's gorgeous,
gypsy dog.
Anyway, you can take that off. I'm gonna throw up, Kenny. Can you take that down, please? Thank you.
You know, he's spanking it right now
Yeah.
in his mind. He's in the bathroom in about 5 minutes.
Yeah. It was wild, dude. Filming that thing was nuts. I could not stop laughing.
Oh.
And I do
And
love.
we did it. So look, what's fun about this whole thing is we did every one of those things in one take. We never
Right.
redid anything. We did everything in one take.
Right.
And I just watched him, and I was like,
Yeah.
I'd get done doing something. I'd look over at him. He can't talk. He's standing behind the car. He's holding on the
I'm
bumper.
dying,
He's
dude. I'm
fucking
dying.
crying. Like, all right, I did a good job.
Right.
Let's go. What's next? You know, it was a
Right.
good time, man. I
Because
enjoyed
I've
it a
done
lot.
my fair share of that shit in public. The 86 scavenger hunts. You guys have maybe heard of the 86 scavenger hunts. Back in the day, they were chaos, right? I still to this day have Patrick Swayze as a centaur tattooed on my leg because it was worth points, right? I've ran naked through the mall. I've bedayed myself in front of children in fountains. I've done all this shit. And to meet a guy that's willing to go the extra mile, you know, at your age is fucking incredible, dude.
Wow.
It's amazing.
My age is rude.
Yeah, it is. It's ageism. How old are you, by the way, tomorrow?
54.
54.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's the over-under on Jay making it to his next birthday?
Hey, I made the over-under years ago.
Yeah?
I made the over-under at about 19. So everything else after that's been a blessing, man. I'm grateful. Honestly, man, I go through this shit and I talk it all the time, but seriously, man, I'm so grateful. You know, we've been through so much shit together, and I've avoided life sentences. I've avoided death. I've avoided a bunch of shit to still be here today, talking and hanging out and having a good time, man. I'm so blessed and grateful, and I appreciate everybody around us. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah, dude, he's not paying attention.
I'm
though.
listening.
So rude.
I was thinking about the next
Yeah.
thing already.
Yeah,
that's
but
how
I'm just
roll.
very grateful, man.
Yeah.
You know, super happy. I'm
Yeah,
blessed
Jay,
with friends.
Jay
blessed
and
with
his
life.
brother have beat the odds.
Yeah.
For sure. You know?
There's nobody that watched me and my brother grow up thinking, oh, yeah, they're going to make 23. You know? And I know that it sounds kind of fucking like a hack joke or whatever it was, but we weren't supposed to be here. Like, there's nothing about our lives that ever said, you guys are, not only are you guys going to live this life, you're going to end up with beautiful women, you're going to end up in a beautiful place with beautiful friends and everything else. And man, and fuck you guys for making me cry right now. But seriously, man, you know, I'm so lucky that I have this bar with David, and I get to spend a lot of time listening to him do work. He works a lot, but I get to talk to him every day, and I love him. He's my favorite humans in the world. I get to do this podcast with you. My brother's still here. Never thought that would happen. You know, Jake Gallo. Smoke crack. We're good. Oh, no. Oh, we definitely got to talk about my house cleaners.
Yeah.
Machi, who really doesn't,
Yeah.
she doesn't do shit. But my lady, I love you, and I'm grateful for you, and I appreciate you every day.
Yeah.
I appreciate everything you do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Real quick, give a shout out to Mom, because she's going to complain later if we don't.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. It's the moms that make it happen. Where's Mama Kay in the house? Is she around?
Oh, yeah.
She's over there. She is.
She
Thank
bailed.
God.
She's like, I'm done.
Yeah, she's like,
I've
fucking
heard
over
Craig
it.
talk
She actually
enough.
just
I'm
went
over it.
She went over and just stole one of my hats, so that's nice. I know, she did. Yeah. But same thing for me, man. My wife, who puts up with all this shit, my family, my sisters, everyone. I love you guys so much. Thank you for coming. We're going to be
And your
wrapping it up.
sisters, I can't even imagine. Hey, come here.
We need to ask you some questions, Sean.
Just real quick. Come
on
please.
up. No,
No,
come over here. Grab
on.
a mic.
We
Come
don't
on.
have a mic. If we brought a mic to
Get
you,
up here. Get the
But
fuck
I
up
really
here
want to
right
know.
now.
I know. It's okay, though.
It's all
Just
right.
real
Get
quick.
both of
It
them
won't
up
be.
here.
It just. Come on.
Both of you hoes, get
Yeah.
over here. This is my sisters,
Yes.
Mandy and Shauna. I know you don't.
I know. It's understandable. Shauna, grab a seat. Just grab a chair. Yeah.
Hello, hi.
Go ahead.
Hi.
Go ahead. Come, one of you have a seat. The other one over here.
So,
Here, let me get out of the way.
yeah. Here, you guys, here. Yeah, you guys sit down. Yeah, that's weird. Your family and you're eating.
Wow.
Was it an olive or some feta cheese? That's a Greek reference. So, what was it like growing up with Craig? Because for the rest of us, he seems like a nightmare. I don't know how your mom didn't shoot him. I woulda. I mean, I'd ask your dad that, but he don't show up for
The
shit.
man of the household.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
the man of the
That's for
house.
sure. And he tortured the fuck out of us.
He did.
He did.
Yeah, it
I
seems
remember
about
We
right.
always had a couch sitting like facing out of the window in the front yard, and I remember sitting there because we would just fucking do that. I don't know.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah, there's a lot of cars that pass by.
I remember he pulls up so quick in his truck, and I was like, fuck. And he gets out, and he has something in his hand, and I yell, I'm like, Craig's home! And then he fucking opens the door, and he has a fucking blow dart with the poppers, and he's just like, doo, like as we're all running away so fast, and I was wearing a big white shirt, and I had little brown marks all over it. So like, every time he came home, it was kind of terrifying. But
Yeah.
he also had
Yeah.
he also had a shocker that
Yeah, he did.
I have like
That was
people that
terrifying.
come get their hair done and they still talk about it. They're like, yeah, yeah. They're like, oh my gosh, like I remember your brother. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shocked the shit out of us.
Bathroom was probably the only door that locked in the house, so we were always in the bathroom. Yeah, that shocker was so
Brutal, yeah.
So what was the shocker, Craig? I mean, I know what the shocker for me is: one in the pink, two in the stink.
Right, yeah, that's
But,
not the
yeah.
same shocker.
Okay, no.
I don't know. You guys are Greek.
Let me come over here. I'll get in the back of you guys. Scoot up.
Okay.
Oh, here he
The
goes
shocker
with his
was a
fucking commands
it was a
again.
Vietnam era phone.
Oh, yeah.
Every time you racked this thing, the prongs would send out 100 volts, right? So you could put it on somebody and just get them with 100 volts, dude. I mean, fucking drop your friends, we'd drop everybody with it, right? So,
Yup. I
yeah.
remember
you and like 7 friends went in a circle and held hands.
Yeah.
And you're all right, go, Sean. And I shocked your hand, and each person was like, We had way too much fun with that
Yeah.
thing.
Yep.
But it was torture. But I mean,
Well, he took care of us.
he's a great
though.
dude.
He was, yeah.
Yeah.
He's all right, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really can't wait till he comes out and says he's gay. It's coming.
He is.
Really?
easy.
I don't think so.
Isn't there a thing with the Greeks and the whole butt sex?
Oh
thing?
my God.
Well, okay. Jesus.
Well, you guys know what I'm saying. Where's Tammy? Where's Tammy? Hold on, I'm looking around for Mom. I'm like, oh shit.
I'm gonna have
Where's
to
she
fuck
at?
Jay up on stage, dude.
I'll help you.
You talk to my beautiful angel sisters
Yeah.
like this, dude?
we-
This is rude.
Yeah. It was fun.
Anyway,
Yeah.
I was a great brother, huh?
he was really good.
Wasn't I a great brother?
You were so
No,
good.
he really, he always showed up. He took care of us. He did it. Yeah, he's amazing.
Even though
Yeah.
this bitch, she called 911 and then
Oh.
blamed it on me because the cops showed up, and then this guy beat my ass for it.
Yeah, they came to the door and he's like, who the fuck did
That's
it?
what I'm talking about right there.
And I just
That's
pointed
what
over.
I'm talking about.
We don't call the cops in this family.
Hey.
That's fucking what we don't do that.
I learned because of her.
Well, I was watching The Simpsons and I copied Bart. He did that or something. And then, yeah. Jesus, where's your mother? You were a bartender.
At the bar. At the bar. Serving drinks to me.
Yeah.
All right, quit torturing my sister.
All right.
All right, go on.
Thank you, girls.
I'm guessing you guys got laundry to do.
How dare you? Anyway, my sisters are angels. My mom's angels. My wife's an angel. Sweet little baby angels.
Come on, come up here.
Shit.
Go ahead. Yes, come on. So if you guys don't know, this is the way better half of the two. I keep waiting one of these days. You know what I'm saying, Craig.
I got you.
I'll kill you. How's that?
I see how you look at me,
I have
Rosie.
sisters too, Jay.
I know, I'm looking at them too.
All right. Well, you better say really nice things to my wife, or this fucking podcast is done forever. How's that?
She's
All right.
one of the most incredible women.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, between her and your mom, to put up with you at all. Oh, and the girls too, by the way.
Yep.
You know, I can't even imagine what kind of nightmare this dude was. You know,
Well, they just
I
described it
can't
to you.
imagine because I have one too. I have a little sister he she they thing going on with my brother over here. You know, oh my God, we're trying to figure it out still. We don't know. It's okay. We're good. Chris, why don't you come up here for a second too as well?
Well,
Why
how's
don't
he
you-
gonna?
come on.
Okay.
Yeah, come on up.
Wow.
Mike.
Yeah. Why don't you
come on.
take the heat?
Sit on Rosie's lap.
He's not doing it. He ain't doing it. All right. Let's get out of here.
Look, hey, thank you for like getting us through this stuff and putting up with them because I know it's really difficult because we do take up a lot of time and we just appreciate you and love you and
Yeah.
you're awesome, man. We love you to death.
Yeah. She's constantly wrangling children while I'm going, I'm doing a podcast in the back.
That's true.
You know what I mean? So
It's by the
Thank
way,
you,
you guys, it's one of my favorite things. It's not always it doesn't always happen, but I'll start hearing the kids like bumping on the door or the dog Jasper will start bumping on the door and it's in the middle of a podcast and I know it's not like good content, but I can't wait for the moment where he goes because that's what he fucking implodes, dude. And it's about a good 3 seconds, and then he's like, "Oh, okay, everybody, we're back to the podcast. How are you guys doing?" You know. But that little 3 seconds of him just imploding, I fucking love it, man. It's awesome.
It's the only time he uses his quiet voice is in the podcast.
right.
Like,
Yeah.
He literally just walks around using his loud voice.
All the time.
Yeah,
This
his
is
teeth
fun.
clacking
This is
together
really fun.
are not part of the fucking quiet though. You can hear his teeth going. These fucking kids and this dog. God damn it! And then
Which
he
is
turns
why
around
we need to
and-
get
and
out
then
of
he
my
turns
house.
around and looks at me. He's like, "Okay, there's my grounding source, my angel." And he looks at me with just pure joy and bliss. And I'm
Good God.
I would expect that to be true.
Hey, whoa!
All right.
Jesus.
This is dog shit.
All right.
Yeah. Anyway. All right. Thank you for coming on, babe. I love you. Bye. Thank you for the boost. Shoot your butt, dude. I'm gonna do that later. Beautiful Rosie. All right. Let's wrap this fucker up, huh? You ready to wrap this up?
Sure. Whatever you want to
Okay.
do, boss.
Thank you so much for all of you coming out. We got merch and shit for sale. If you guys, if you guys want something, let me know. I was gonna do a thing where if anyone had, or just if you're my mom, take some shit. Don't worry about it. We got
I'm
one
sure
thing that
Chris
I do
will do
want to
the
say.
same thing.
Big shout out to Memento Mori Grappling
Yes.
Club. I've been rolling there a long time. They're doing an enter to win a year of classes. So there's all around the place. All you got to do is scan the code. If you're ever interested in rolling MMA, Memento Mori is here in Ventura, right off Johnson. Check it out.
It's very inclusive and it's easy to go do. You're not walking into some place where it's a lot of uncomfort and you got a lot of different things going
Right.
on. It's a bunch of good people hanging out.
Right.
Like a lot of the places you go, it's a lot.
Yeah. Yeah,
It's
this
not.
is really, really nice. So
Yeah,
I go there,
very
I roll there, my
comfortable.
kids roll there. Check it out. We got merch. We love you guys. Thank you so much for joining us. We couldn't do this without you guys. 200 episodes. We're growing. We're constantly advancing. And we love you guys to death.
Garage Bar, 1091 Scandia Avenue. If you guys want free merchandise, come in, talk to Dave. Dave's got shirts and hats, and Dave's all about the giveaway, man. So you just come by and say what's up. And I'm saying all this, and the whole time I'm scared to death his wife's going to stab me.
Yeah.
Because she's Filipino, and she's not about giving away shit. You know what I mean? It ain't happening. But, yeah, hey, thank you guys for being here. We all appreciate it. I can't even begin to tell you guys how much fun I've had doing this. I look forward to every week hanging out with him.
Yeah.
it's always a blast, and
It
I
is.
appreciate every single one of you guys for being here and just being a part of our lives. And
Yeah.
we love you guys, keeping it real.
Yeah. Thank you guys. All right. Having said that, we are officially we're done. We'll see you later.